Good morning, YouTube. Louie here with the best silver gold deals of Monday, July 21st, 2025. Got a lot for you today, some important information. Let's go. All right, in the spot market, we have gold up $26 to $3,374, silver up 32 cents to 38.43. In the futures market, 38.90, about a 50-cent differential between spot and futures. Gold silver ratio at 87.6, and look at that beautiful chart. That looks like it wants to punch lower to me. 75, 65 might be our target. The 10-year Treasury is down 0.065 to 4.366, and the dollar is down as well, nearly 0.5% to 98.013. There is something going on in the debt and currency market. And that is helping copper up again about 1% to 565. And this is a futures price. This is not the Kitco spot price. I'm not sure why there's such a big differential. Could be in the quality of the copper being represented here. But copper continues to be on a tear. Moving to platinum, this is also a futures price, $30 or $40 more than the spot price. Platinum also continuing its run, up $17 to $14.61 in the futures market. The commodity ETF that I hold, DBB, is catching a bid this morning, up 12 cents to 19.75, continuing to run, up about 3% in the last couple of weeks. In the economic calendar today, we have U.S. leading economic indicators. Tomorrow, Fed Chair Powell opening remarks at a banking conference. Then he goes into a blackout period before the next meeting. And then Wednesday, existing home sales. Thursday, initial jobless claims. Okay, so all the stars are aligned here for a rally today, and I'll continue to tell you why I think that. In the pre-market, we have the stock market in the extreme greed category at 75. Dow futures up 100, S&P futures up 14, NASDAQ futures up 57. And we'll take a look at Bitcoin to see what that may portend for the stock market. Bitcoin up 651 to 117,975. Before we get on to the deals, this is the website, bestsilvergolddeals.com, and you can click along with me. It's all totally free, and check the stuff that you may want to buy for the best prices I can find on the internet. The question of the day is very simple. I think silver is going to be $40 here in about a heartbeat. Is $40 silver too expensive? Silver often considered the poor man's gold, and gold is certainly too expensive for many people to buy in full ounce quantities, and people don't want to buy it in high premium smaller quantities. But is $40 silver too expensive to buy? Yes or no? Let's get going to the deals, and I'll tell you what's going on. All right, we'll start with a 1/100th gold, and this is over at SD Bullion, 43.87 for itty bitty gold. 1 gram gold in assay is 127 at bullion.com, but don't forget their new customer deal that will get you 1 gram gold right around spot. Okay, you can definitely pick that up. We can do a 1/10 gold eagle here at 378 at Summit Metals, and a 1/10 maple at 369 at Safe Haven Metals. I'm going to go up the food chain a little bit here to a $5 commemorative. I understand some dealers may have spot sales on these. I'd buy them all day long at spot. $8.36 for a $5 commemorative, 0.241 ounces of gold in that U.S. sovereign gold product. Half-ounce gold eagle is 1,714 at Summit Metals. Everything brilliant uncirculated unless I say otherwise. A 1-ounce gold eagle is 3,411 at bullion exchanges as gold inches back up towards all-time highs. A buffalo is too expensive. The big proof gold set is getting pricier, 6,415 for 1.8 ounces of proof gold, U.S. sovereign gold in the OGP. Great little product there for you heavy hitters with lots of money, and we may find that cheaper on eBay when we get there. Okay, we're going to keep moving here, and let's go to a Krugerrand, often the cheapest of your sovereign gold coins, 3,397 at Safe Haven Metals. Hold on one second. All right, let's check out the 20 franc. They're not going to be that pretty, but they are at a good price, 632 at SD Bullion. We've also got a sovereign over at Bullion Exchanges for 802. That is a 0.2354, kind of odd weight on that one. All right, moving on to a 1 ounce gold bar in assay. That is 3401 at Bullion Exchanges. And Platinum Eagle's too expensive to buy for me. Okay, a Silver Eagle can be had still at a good price. Monument Metals, BU, backdate Silver Eagles, 41.49. Buy as many of those as you want. Moving on, I'm going to get to the story I want to follow here, and that is Monaco has got a video this morning. Here's a link to it about Japan bond yields at risk. And contagion is possible. Apparently, the ruling party is not gaining 50% of the votes, and that is putting a lot of stress on the government and the prospects for potentially runaway debt and lack of fiscal control. Where the bond market goes, the carry trade goes when bonds explode in Japan, the carry trade explodes, and that could give us contagion in the U.S. Debt market. All this could be a positive for gold and silver. Right now, I believe Japan is on holiday, so you may not see it in the markets, but you may in fact see it tomorrow, and you've seen that story unfold before. It appears to be unfolding again. Turmoil in Japan, the biggest debtor nation in the world as a percentage of GDP, and definitely where the United States is heading. We're following the Japan guidelines. It won't be long before we're buying all the bonds ourselves and crashing the dollar further. If I didn't show you the dollar chart, we failed at a higher we failed to make a higher high. We made a lower high in the last rally, and now the downturn possibly continues. So keep an eye on Japan, and I think your time is running short to buy precious metals personally. Okay, a silver maple can be had for $40.67 at Bullion Exchanges, and similar prices on the Kangaroos, Britannias, Krugerrands, and Philharmonics. Moving forward to Costco, what's up over there? Maybe they have the old prices still. We'll see. And we have got gold bar 3409. We've got a silver bar 420. And we have another gold bar 3409. No eagles or buffaloes this morning. You'll definitely be under spot if you use your executive club membership and a 2% rebate credit card. Let's keep moving here. Junk in the trunk is going to be 27.9 times face. And on the cheat sheet, we'll call it 28. That's 39.20 for junk. You may, where'd it go? You may want to just upgrade to the Mercs if you're going to pay that much, but we're finding cheaper deals on eBay every single day, so hang around for that. A quantity of 20 random design rounds is going to be $39.78. Not a bad price. Bullion.com. Let's see, the goose is going to be over 42, no, a little under 42 an ounce for the unlimited mintage Canadian goose. That's a cool coin. I'd like to see one of those in person. We got a kilo, a new player, SD Bullion at spot, fake spot. Their fake spot price is $38.71. The Kitco spot price is $38.45. They're keying more heavily over the futures market, which they do when futures are higher than spot. When futures are lower than spot, they don't go to the lower price. So it's their fake price. And that is $12.70, but not a bad price for a kilo. The previous deal is sold out. Let's get on to eBay and see what we can find. Silver Eagles, can we beat $3 over spot? Let's go ahead and see. Usually the culls come up first. So let's find some cull Silver Eagles. Some older years, 825 or best offer, that's 41. That's about 40 out the door. for culls. I don't know what kind of collection this is. Looks like Grandpa's collection here. Let's see. Well, look at that. That's a lot of weird stuff in there. Got some old Constitutional, some Bullets, some Libertads. Huh. I bet I have almost everything that he's got there. Let's see. So he is selling American Silver Eagles. Why isn't he showing them? Here we go. Oh, there's milk spots on that one. Okay, let's consider those to be cull, and those will be about 40 out the door. Let's see if we can do better. See, 830. These are going to be tarnished, I bet. Let's see. BU, read. BU with what? With tarnish? Uncirculated with blemishes. Okay, that's even worse than higher price than the one before. Let's get to some real BU Eagles. Got a lot of culls here. And here we go. BU Eagles, 42.50, about 41.40 out the door. Which would be 9, 10, 1. Now that's about a push with the dealer price. No deal. Okay, you may want to consider the culls there. Let's see a large lot of Eagles. And here we go. 100 BU Eagles, 42.38, about 41.10 out the door. And the dealer price was $3 over. 39.50, 40.50, 41.50. You might save 40 cents on that or something. Okay, the Eagles are not popping up good on eBay right now. Let's do the rotation. Tube of Maples, 25 for 1,042. Tube of Britannias, 25 for $9.95 with blemishes. That's a pretty good deal for cull. Why did I go back there? What am I doing? Tube of Kangaroos is 1,054. Look at these prices moving up. Tuba Krugerrands are 1,054. I'll let you do the math on those. How about some Lonely Philharmonics? They are going to be 41, about 40 bucks an ounce out the door. So that's not bad, about $1.50 over spot for Philharmonics if you're looking for sovereign silver junk. Now let's find the best deal we can on junk. That is 27.2 times face. He's only got one roll left. $7. Okay, that's 27.9 times face. And he is a small seller. We're going to skip him. Another 27.9. Another 27.9. Another 27.4 with 5. Another 27.9. So 27.9. I don't know if that's good or not. 0.9 divided by 0.715 equals 39. That's a little over spot, so that's not going to beat the dealer. Let's go to a big lot of junk. Big lot of junk is going to be 28. Those look like, let's go to 28.07 dimes. And then we're going to get 75 cents off. No, we're going to get more like 90 cents off, about 27.10 on that one. Oh, you can get some halves here for 20 bucks more. Let's do 27.10. That's after your credit card rebate, 3% credit card rebate, divided by 0.715. You're going to be 37.90. So you'll be about 50 cents under spot on a big bag of dimes there. He's got a $10 off coupon as well. You can get some Benjis for $28.30, some Walkers, some Kennedys. That'd be hard to choose. The Walkers look a little slick in this pack here. I would just go with the dimes, 28.07 from Liberty Coin. Okay, so that's a deal right there on junk if you're looking to buy a lot of junk. Let's get a look at a pretty MS65 Morgan Carson City. Oh, let's find a nice one here. 509, not a bad price. This price is out. That's at 64 plus. He keeps throwing into the 65s. 525. Let's see. Oh, there's old green holder, old blue holder, and 535. Oh, that's nice looking. That's nice looking right there. 535. That is a money coin. That's a keeper for the future. Let's go on to cheapest kilo. and that is going to be 12.87 this morning, minus about 40 bucks. You'd be at about 12.47. That would beat the dealer price on a kilo if you have the PayPal credit card or the American Express Everyday Cash credit card checkout through PayPal. Here's your bar of the day. You may want to just pick these up. They were too cheap to ignore, so I put them in. This is the Diablo bar, 3.9 silver. Nothing special about that bar at all. Nice looking bar though. Only 400 bucks, and that would be about 38.80 out the door. And you can pick up as many of those as you want. That's a nice stack and 10-ounce bar right there. And that will, I think that'll beat the dealer prices if you have the 3% rebate on your credit card. A kilo kook can be had for $13.25 minus 3%. A tube of kooks can be had for $43.50, about $42.30 out the door. If you like upscale bullion, the kooks are always a good bet. How about a large lot of 1-ounce rounds, $39.50, about $38.50 out the door. That'd be spot for 1-ounce rounds, and 20 rounds would be about 39, about 38 out the door. What's wrong with these? It's a smaller seller with terrible feedback. Let's go up to $7.95. That is a small seller with terrible feedback. Let's go up to a reliable seller. Those are going to be 40 a coin, about $38.90 out the door, about 40 cents over spot for a buffalo. And are they brand new? Let's see. These are sealed and have never been opened. And this person has 6. Buy all you want of those. That's a good price on those. If you think $40 silver is not too expensive, it's going to be there right away. Let's do a 100-ounce bar. Did anybody buy that nice bar yet? Where's that nice bar? Yeah, somebody picked it up. Let me know if you picked up that 100-ounce bar, dudes. What was it? The vintage bar. Very, very nice. Let's see, 29, that's a 20-ounce bar. Let's go to a 100-ounce bar, $39.50, about $38.40 spot on, that's about spot on 100-ounce bars here from Bullion.com, and maybe you'll get the Engelhard. So silver at spot if you don't think $40 silver is too much. There's a Monex bar for $39.50. Interesting. Anything else vintage? Oh, look at that Engelhard for $4,000. 39 out the door. Oh, he's only got $7.50, but he's got a beautiful machined Engelhard bar here. Oh, that's beautiful. That hasn't been messed up. It's got nice toning. You just can't buy that from a 7 feedback seller. Too bad. Here's a Johnson Matthey. Oh, here's one. U.S. Silver Corporation. Here's a Bach bar. Here's a Johnson Matthey. What else you got? Okay, stop me. Stop. Oh, there's another Engelhard. There's another Engelhard. Boy, they're just throwing those away these days. Let's keep going here. We'll get onto the gold. By the way, Scott Bessent is been on CNBC all morning this morning. Now they're parading out Judy Shelton. Like, you know, that Judy Shelton was Trump's nominee before, and she is a hard money person and the person behind the gold-backed bonds, which is a scam in my opinion. But notice how he's not nominating her now. She's too hard for him. He doesn't want sound money. He wants weak money. He wants debt-based money. He wants fiat money. He doesn't want sound money. But Scott Bessent is talking about how the European Union negotiations are going forward. And, you know, it'd be better if we took a little longer to negotiate with the EU. We'll get a better deal if we miss our deadline. Okay, you see this? Nothing but kabuki on CNBC. The stories you want to follow are in the debt market, and that's what they'll surprise you with in a day or two. This Judy Shelton, it kills me that you know, Trump is a fake gold supporter. He is a fake gold supporter. He does not believe in sound money. He believes in debt. He believes in bubbles. Okay, so there's no way he would put a sound money person at the Federal Reserve. He's looking for the weakest possible person that he can get to cut rates. I also saw Besant say that cutting rates right away would unlock the housing market. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Cutting rates aggressively and too soon would skyrocket the 10-year yield and destroy the housing market. And even if long rates came down, which I don't think they will, that would unlock all the sellers that have been waiting to sell, and that'll destroy the housing market. There's nowhere for the housing market to go but down. So there's my opinion. You didn't come here for that, but there it is. All right, let's go on to the gold. A 1 gram gold is going to be as cheap as 125 for a little Geiger bar, minus 3%. Okay, and a 1/10 random gold as cheap as 364 minus 10%. If you think gold is too expensive, you could always pick up something like that, and it will be gold if it comes from Bullion.com, and it will be about 3,500 melt, after your credit card rebates. So you don't have $300? Well, maybe you shouldn't be stacking, but you should have some gold in your stack, guys. Let's go on to a 1/4 ounce gold eagle, the most expensive 1/4 ounce you can buy. 902 at Beachy ASC, about 20 bucks off on that. Okay, how about a gold eagle? Gold eagle, look at that. Montana gold. Look at that, 2 ounces of silver. $1,600. Wow. Let's see. We got a $3,500 gold eagle. I don't think that'll be real. Small seller gold eagle. Actually looks like, okay, about $3,400 out the door for a gold eagle. I'm not liking that image that much. Let's go to a buffalo. A buffalo is $3,530. I doubt that's real. This is a zero feedback seller. You will not get a good buffalo. Here's a 35.78, about 34.60 out the door. That's a push with the dealer. Let me go back to the 1.85. Oh, wow. This has got 2 days left. It's going for 63.01, but there's 2 days left on that. Otherwise, you're paying 66.48, which is actually more expensive than the dealer. Let's do a Krugerrand. Maybe we'll get a deal on that, huh? They've been pretty close to spot at the dealers. Let's see. Something going on my phone. I don't know what that is. Let's see. 35.02, under 3,400 out the door. That's a push. And how about a $5 commemorative? Come on, we got to buy some gold today. The 835 deal is out of stock. BGASC clogging up eBay with crap. 849 for a 2-coin set. Is that a 3-coin or a 2-coin? That's a 2-coin set. So you're going to get a silver dollar, probably worth 25, 30 bucks. You're going to get a gold commemorative. He'll take a best offer, and you're going to get that gold commemorative probably for under spot when you do all the math. So that's a good one right there. Some of you are buying those. I bought a lot of those a while ago. And the big gold, the 50 peso, can be had for 42.22 minus 3%. And then you'll have 1.21 ounces of foreign gold. All right, thank you for taking a look at my eBay store. If you see something you like, ask me for a friend discount. There's the bars I pour, especially for channel members, and other things you may want, precious metals verifier, vacuum sealer, and here is the Amex card. It's definitely worth getting. The PayPal card is definitely worth getting. When you check out on eBay, check out through PayPal. Try something small, make sure it works, and then go to town on those 3% savings. I like the Quicksilver card. I also like the Saver card from Capital One. That's a good card at the grocery store. Okay, 3% unlimited cash back at the grocery store. And we'll skip the picks of the day, but that's what I got for you today. Let's go back and check the Kitco spot price. I think things are going to rock here. I think it could be a pushy day, could be pushing higher. 35 up on gold, 38 bucks up on silver, 38.49, in the futures market, 38.90. We're going to hit 39 in the futures market. I think if we get through 39.30 or so, we'll be pushing to 40 bucks. So you can watch that. But I think if you've been waiting to buy, I think time is running out on this bull run money, and I do not recommend more than 20% of your net worth in precious metals, because sometimes it goes the other way. But right now we're going the right direction, and you'd have to be speculating to put all your money in precious metals and crypto. But 20% and the other 80% in something safe, and that is up for debate what is safe. But anyway, those are my thoughts, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thumbs up if you don't mind. If you have a friend who's paying too much for precious metals, go ahead and share this video there and on social media, and join the membership down in the description box if you'd like to be part of the inner circle. I thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys very much. Bye for now.